Hello everyone, I am Nick Harrison with Rocky River Woodworks, and today I'm going to show you how to install cabinet handles. So in this video I'm going to show you how to install cabinet handles, specifically on this cabinet. The tool that I'm going to be using is a cabinet hardware handle installation jig by True Position Tools. True Position Tools is the sponsor of this video. They have sent me this tool to show off because it is sweet. It is absolutely awesome. It comes in a nice hard plastic carrying case to keep everything protected. When you first open the case, they provide you with an awesome sticker, which I will add to my sticker board. Also comes with some note from them and some instructions on how to use the jig. Now, the most important part, it comes with the jig itself as well as a bit to drill your holes. The cool thing about this jig is that it can be used horizontally and vertically, okay? And which is very important because in this case we're going to be using it vertically to install our cabinet handles. You can also use it horizontally, like if you were going to install a knob or a handle on a drawer front. You could use the jig the same way. So let's jump into using this True Positions Tools layout cabinet hardware jig to install handles on our cabinet. So the first thing to notice is that all of these pieces have thumb screws, set screws, that allow you to move them or lock them in place. If you take all of these off, you're left with a nice solid, looks like aluminum piece. All of the measurements are laser engraved. The good thing about this is they are both imperial as well as metric measurements. No matter where you're at in the world, you can still use this. These tools are made in the United States, which is another awesome reason to support this company. So let's install some of these slides on here. For now, we're going to leave the stop block off. So the two slides each have a hole in them that allows your bit, which is included, to go through there and drill your hole. Now there's also a hole at the 0 point. You install the stop on here. If I can get it to go on, let me loosen the screw here. There we go. All right, so you would set your 0 point there. Now this stop has a little spot that is not a little cut in it that lines perfectly with that hole, which is your 0 point. So if we wanted to install a cabinet pull that is 3 inches here, I know this is a 3-inch pull between the two centers, then we're going to count this as 0 because this hole is at 0. And you can do this one of two ways. You can take one side off, use that as your 0 point, and set this side to 3 inches, lock it down, and now those holes will line up perfectly. Another way you could do this is ignore that hole and set this at 1.5 inches. Put the other one on there, make it 1.5 inches, lock it down. If I can get it just right there. And again, the holes line up perfectly. This stop is designed to set your depth as far as how far into either the drawer front or the style of the cabinet door that you want the holes to be drilled. Now in the case of my cabinet door, these stiles are 2 inches wide. I know that because I built that, but even if you didn't know that, you could of course measure it. So what I'm gonna do is I want to put the pull dead center of that. So I need it to be 1 inch. So I'm gonna take my slides off here and I'm gonna flip around to the other side like this and like this. And I'm gonna set this to 1 inch. Now, if you slide it all the way down, you're naturally at 1 inch there. So, we are now going to put these back on here, and since I can't get quite up to 1.5, I'm going to leave one side off. I'm going to use the center hole as one side, and I'm going to set this one to 3 inches. Let's get it just right here. Super important to get it just right. And then, when you hold this on here, you're now 1 inch in. Now, you might ask, how do you know how far to install them up and down? This way. Well, the good thing about this tool, that's where the other portion comes in, is this stop block. When you install the stop block on here, you can set that to whatever you would like. So, for example, if I want the bottom of if I want this hole to be let's say 4 inches from the bottom. Then I'm going to set this stop block to 4 inches. All right. I'm going to tighten this thumb screw in place. I have everything else set, so all I have to do is line up this stop with the door edge and this with the bottom edge, and boom, the bottom of it is 4 inches, and then there. So now, while holding this jig in place, I have the bit loaded into my drill that came with the jig. I'm going to drill through these holes to mark my center points of to mark my holes for the cabinet handle. Once I remove the jig, boom, all of a sudden I have perfectly drilled cabinet hardware holes drilled. So to install this side, we're putting the stop on this side now. It was down here, we're moving it up here. We're setting it at 4 inches, and then we're gonna put this piece back onto 3 inches, because that's where we had it set for here. Again, if we hold our cabinet hardware up to here, make sure the holes line up perfectly. Now everything is just a mirrored image. So once we flip this over, we can hold this in place. We're making sure that this piece is against the door here, and the stop block is fully against the bottom. And now again, we use the bit that is included to drill out our holes. The last thing we need to do is now install our cabinet handles. To do this, I normally just get 2 of my screws, put one handle up, feed the screws through the other side, and just get them started with my fingers. And then once I get them started, I'll come back with a drill and tighten them down. One handle is now installed. Let's do the other side. And now both of our cabinet handles are installed. They're installed at the same height, and they're installed at the same depth into the door style as each other. All right, so we have now talked about using the True Position cabinet hardware jig on a cabinet door to install hardware. Now, if you did not have a pull handle and you just had a knob, obviously you would only need 1 hole. And the way that you could do that is simply remove this second slide, just use this and that hole to center where you want it, and you could even use a stop block to get a repeatable position each time. All right, so let's talk about the drawer front. The first thing we're gonna do is pretend that this is an 8-inch drawer front. We're gonna move our stop down to 4 inches, and that will be half of the depth as far as the depth this way. We want the cabinet pull to be center. We're using 3-inch cabinet pull again. And what we need to do now is to set this slide piece over to 1.5 inches. Got it. And we want to set the other one to 4 inches, or to 4.5 inches on the same side. And the reason is because this, we'll pretend, is a 16-inch drawer front. I don't know what it is because I haven't measured it. This piece is only 12 inches, so we need to be 8 inches to the center. So we have 6 inches, and then we have 7 and 8. So 2 inches on this side is dead center. What we need to do is, first of all, put the slide on the right way. Now, once we find our center point, we could set our stop over here to whatever it needs to be to make center. And again, I'm just eyeballing, I haven't measured anything, we're just pretending here. You'd spend a lot more time measuring if it was an actual drawer front. But once you set your stop on there, this stop is set, this stop is set, your holes are set, and now every single drawer front that you do, your position is already set. It is a true position. See what I did there? True Position Tools makes awesome hardware, especially if you are a cabinet maker. It is super important when you're doing a bunch of drawer fronts or a bunch of doors that you do have repeatable positions. You want it to be accurate, want to look professional. True Position Tools can help with that. It's durable materials, it's aluminum, solid, everything doesn't move. Once you set these set screws, I mean, it is in place. Again, just overall great company, made in the United States. You can find them online at www.truepositiontools.com, and I would like to thank True Position Tools for sponsoring this video. Well, I hope you found some value in that video and you can at least get started on your journey to installing cabinet hardware, whether that's pulls, handles, or pull knobs. That's all for this video. If you would like more tips and tricks as well as other projects, you can find me online at www.rockyriverwoodworks.com. Be sure to check out my last video where I installed made cabinet doors, and then the video before that, even where I built an entire cabinet. For more project videos, you can subscribe to my channel, like, and comment if you found some value. Last thing, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and all of my social media networks at Rocky River WW. I'm Nick Harrison with Rocky River Woodworks. Thank you for watching.